This is Chad Klein. On today's episode, we're reminded that golf doesn't always go as planned.
Are you serious?
Because behind every shot is a story.
I'm out there barefoot with my rented clubs that we got from the... doing horrible.
For Chad, the story hits closer to home. Like so many business owners, he's been chasing success only to realize what it can cost.
My youngest daughter at the time was 17. She says to me, she's got like some event for school coming up, and she tells me, she goes, "Oh, I didn't tell you about it, Dad, because you're never available anyways." And it was like my heart got ripped out.
This round isn't just about golf. It's about balance, perspective, and taking the mulligans that really matter.
All right, so we have first shot. It is a par 4, 291 yards. Chad's got his driver with his blue Hey Dudes, blue polo. Little snap hook. Should be fine. We're gonna be right over there by that tree. So we don't want to play. Hopefully win it just a little bit further so that way we can
I'll take it for the first one.
hit around there.
Hole 1, question 1, off the tee. Take us back to your very first tee shot in your career. What did you think the course ahead would look like? And when did you realize this wasn't going to play out exactly the way you expected?
My first job out of high school, I was a welder. I built prison doors for a company called Chief Industries, Grand Island. You know, everybody says welding, you're gonna make a ton of money. It's a lifelong lesson. You're gonna love it. I did it for 5 years, and I was horrible. I never figured out how to do it. I was not a very good welder. So, if anybody ever escapes from a prison and it's because the door failed, I might be actually at fault for that.
At risk for that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I did that for 5 years, late every day. Just hated my life. Decided I wanted to go part-time into hospitality. Started waiting tables and found out I was actually pretty good at BSing my way through things. So went over there, and it was supposed to be a temporary thing until I figured out my life. Well, that ended up being a 20-plus year career in that.
In hospitality?
Yeah.
Good for you for trying welding for 5 years and then going, all right, maybe I'm not as good. It did take you 5 years, and then you're just like, okay, maybe I'm not as good, so maybe most people would have figured out in 2 years, 3 years. But Chad was in for the long run.
I like to go and do stuff. I never wanted to be a person that just jumps from one thing to the next. So
Nice.
Second shot here, we have 187. All right, little runner. It looks like it did make it underneath that tree. So that's good. We'll have a nice little shot coming in there. Played a good safe one. I'm gonna try to get this up and over that tree.
nice.
It should be good.
Definitely went over where
Just got
I have.
on. Nice, just to the left of the pin. Great shot. All right, we are on my
Not
shot
everybody's.
right here. If you had to measure this out,
shot.
how many feet would you say we got for a putt?
12 maybe?
12 feet? I'm gonna go 20.
Nah. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right, what are you seeing in this putt?
I'm really crappy on putting, so.
I'm gonna go right to left, so aim a cup above. Kind of pushed it. That's all right. Ooh, a lot of bit of right to left.
You didn't have to follow my my lead there, buddy.
I know. Chad's gonna go ahead and finish this out here.
We'll see if I finish it. Shoot.
Oh, you're all right. I'm gonna go just the top left side of this cup. Got it.
Nice job.
All right, so that does take us even through one.
Hole 2, question 2, staying in the fairway. Hospitality is a business where one bad bounce can put you in the rough. Tell me about a story about the time the grind pushed you into the edge and what kept you swinging straight when most people would quit.
Oh, well, I mean, I was part of ownership of a catering company. So, I mean, there was lots of different times going out, trying to take care of close to 1,000 people or more with 5 of us. We had a very, very strong team. I was the glue that held most of that together at that time. So, like, if I would have lost it in front of my team, they would have just followed suit. So, I can think of my first and worst time. I'm working with a brand new person. Hadn't really worked with this, obviously, very long. And we're doing a burger bar. Well, I asked him, hey, did you get all the burgers? Because we're cooking them barely on time at this point. And he's like, yeah. So we go out to the event. I'm always the person that stocks. So I go back there. I'm grabbing a pan of burgers to bring them out. And I look and I'm like, there's 40 burgers here. That line looks like it's about 150 burgers. I'm like, hey, did you get, are you sure you, blank look at his face. So I'm freaking out. Like, I'm speeding across town to get back to our kitchen and open the door, and there is the rest of the burgers raw. So I'm freaking out, doing a little bit of everything I can to make it work. We made it work. We got back there, ended up missing a few people, but we made it actually work. We did everything in our power to make sure that nobody realized that we made that huge of a mistake.
Yeah.
And it all worked out. It was the one time I completely lost my cool, and I can guarantee that was the last time in that industry that I didn't double check everything. If I was in charge of an event, I was paying attention to every last detail as it was going out and double checking everything.
It's a good lesson to learn,
Yes.
but a hard way to learn it for sure.
Yep. And who wants to mess up somebody's wedding? Like, of all things to mess up, you're never going to forget that.
Hole 2 is a par 4, 293 yards.
Straight?
It's going to be straight there on the right.
Okay.
The miss is not left. It looks like the miss is going to be to the right just a little bit. So pretty much try to hit it. It's great advice I'll give you. Hit it in the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just do that.
Son of a...
Not their fairway. All right, someone's over there.
You didn't tell me which fairway.
That's true. I should have gave you better advice.
Beautiful shot.
That'll be fine. Stay a little bit. Stay a little bit.
I like it.
Should be just on the right side of the rough there, but I think we're not behind trees, which is important.
Like it.
Just got on my ball here. We have 60 yards left. Chad, where are you hitting? What club you got?
Pitch.
Pitching wedge.
Oh, son of a...
What is left?
This is why you should have went first. I follow instructions by watching.
Oh, by
Come on,
watching.
I'm not a person that listens to instructions. I follow instructions by watching you do it.
By doing it. All right, so I got a 60 degree.
Oh.
Should be good. Yep.
You on.
There we go. Good shot.
Well, what did you think of the new Happy Gilmore then?
I liked it. We actually bought Netflix for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because we don't watch TV too often, so we actually bought Netflix for it.
Just for the movie.
Yep, and now we're watching Wednesday.
I have not caught all that one.
That show just came back out, so that was good.
It's supposed to be really, really good. God, is that you?
It is good. Yep, there's my divot right there and the
Holy
ball hop right
smokes.
there, so pretty much pin height.
All right.
We'll go ahead and put this in, and then we'll fix the divot. We got left
That's a nice
to right.
butterfly in there for me to aim.
I know.
Let's see if I can take him out.
Ooh. I did see they had a bunch of Happy Gilmore putters for sale after that movie came out.
Of course they did. Had a lot of the drawbacks to the original movie. Oh no!
Dirty.
Are you
All right, go and
Get
finish
in
that
your
one.
hole!
I
It's
know.
your home.
That's a good one. That should be. That's another par. So we are even. Are you watching me or? That's another par for us. So we're even through 2. Hole 3, question 3. Reading the greens. Not very good at, but in golf, the break isn't always obvious. Tell me about a moment in life or in business where someone else saw a straight putt, but you saw the slope. How that changed the outcome.
I mean, there's just so many times over the years that like we'd be, between me and my business partners, we'd be watching stuff, and we'd see a change before it actually happened, and we'd start the pivot. We would kind of do something different rather than follow what everybody else is doing. I've always been that way. I'm about looking for ways to make things, to correct things before they actually go wrong.
Yeah.
So it's pretty constant. I mean, there's not really one that I can point out to in general, aside from in life, just in general, when I made the huge change and left my company. I needed a change for myself. I looked in the mirror. I saw myself like really thin, not healthy, really just not happy. I think the turning point for me in general, my youngest daughter at the time was 17. She says to me, she's got like some event for school coming up, and she tells me, she goes, "Oh, I didn't tell you about it, Dad, because you're never available anyways." And it was like my heart got ripped out, and I knew that I had to make a change. At that point, my oldest and my middle child were both giving me grandchildren, and
So we're gonna talk about this one.
yeah, I told them that day, I'm like, I'm gonna be a better grandparent than I was a dad, and I'm trying to make that happen. So, still working on it.
I think the important part is you're trying.
Yeah, still working it. It will be always a work in progress. I went from being somebody that was just out to please everybody else, and my family sometimes took a back seat to that, and I refuse to ever let myself do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Let's go shoot before.
All right, next hole 3, par 3, 145 yards from back here.
Okay.
What club you got?
I got a 5.
5? Okay. I'm gonna hit an 8. Everything's flying pretty well today, so.
Yeah, I might be going a little heavy here. So we'll
No,
see.
it's fine. So you definitely want to be on the right side for this hole.
Okay.
Everything just kind of slopes down to the left, so if you hit it on the right side, it should fall back to the left for you. Kind of looks like it's a back left pin, so yeah, try to take it on the right side of there. Oh, right at it.
Beautiful. Like it.
Just
See
a
it.
little short. We're going to be right there in the shadow.
All right. You can let me get this one shot. Come on.
No, we want it on the green.
That'd be all right, I guess, too.
Or I would be really okay with my first hole in one. Maybe. It's got a chance.
I lost it.
Long. One hit on the green, it bounced over.
It's going to go up there. It's probably going to roll right back down to where.
Take it about like a flag stick up to the right.
Okay.
What do you got in your hand?
Sand wedge.
Sandwich. Oh, that could be good. Stay up there. All right, so it stayed. That'll be fine.
You know what? I'll take that.
Yep, that's a good approach shot. All right, I'm gonna try to throw this up there and get it to sit.
Okay.
It set as much as we wanted it to, but Chad's putt, we're gonna have probably 3 cups up to the right.
Oh.
Dang. Not enough. Bogey will be fine.
Started to get me on the last one, so let's see where this goes.
Kids once said they didn't expect you at events because you were always working. That's like realizing you're aiming at the wrong flag. Walk me through the moment. What did it feel like? How did it shifted the way you played the game of life?
It was one of the hardest. Still, when I think back about it, it was one of the hardest times of my life. When I was growing up, I wanted to be in that industry. I wanted to own my own restaurant. I wanted to do all these things. I was doing what I wanted to do in life. And then it happened with what happened with my kids, telling me, "You're never here." And it really was the hardest thing in the world that I'd ever heard come out of their mouths, because there was up until that point, that I could argue, oh, hey, I'm doing what I can just to make sure our family's taken care of. I'm doing what it takes. But what it takes and what I realized at that point is you can be the most successful business person in the world, but if you go home to four walls and nothing else there, what are you doing it for? Now, when I stepped away from it, I realized the value of those people that were at my house, my kids, my wife, my grandkids, that the time with them, I'm never going to get back, and is worth way more than I could have the most successful business in the world. But if I have nothing, why do it?
Yeah.
And it still hurt because I walked away from something I loved. But my kids I love more. My wife I love more.
Yeah.
So it's been worth it. It's been a struggle, but it's definitely worth it. Trying to figure out, I was doing what I wanted to do. Now it's like, how do I at 47 years old, how do I figure out a new path? All right,
hole 4 is a par 3, 155 yards. It is uphill just a little bit. You have your 5?
Got my 5.
Nice. 5 and 1, better the hole the last time, so we're hoping for another one of those shots out of you.
Oh, not like that. Not
It's
like that.
Just right there.
You don't have to show where that went.
There you go. I gotta show where it went because they're gonna be curious. They want to know.
Yeah, they want to know how bad that sucks.
The people want to know.
That we'll say that is my worst shot of the whole gig.
It's all on video, so we'll all do one bad shot.
Yep.
All right, so I'm just gonna try to hug the left side there because it looks like the flag's kind of bent a little bit on the left, so I'm hoping it kind of runs to the right then.
Oh, pretty.
Should be good. It's right at it.
Pretty. Oh yeah, very nice.
As long as it's the distance, that should be a really good shot.
Yeah.
All right, came up with my ball here, hit right by the flag, and then just rolled off. So tough, and this is a small green. Chad's probably got a little sand wedge ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. You got a sand wedge, I got a 56. I'm gonna try to put some air under it, open it up, use the bounce, and bounce it in. We did just see the group in front of us, they chipped in from off, just right over there, unfortunately, so we don't have the same lie. Probably go just a cup or two to the left.
I knew that was happening.
That shot was just about as far as your tee shot.
It was ugly. Hey, that hurts.
That hurts.
That hurts.
Turn. All right, should be good.
Pretty.
I'll go grab your ball because I'm nice.
I mean, if I wanted to, I would have put it in, but I just wanted to give you a little bit more time to get ahead, let those guys get going ahead of us.
I mean, we got plenty of time for the next question.
I'm giving them time. I'm being a team player.
Being a team player. I like that out of you. All right. So we did just see this guy hit the putt. He was pretty much the same exact spot that we were at. So there's a line for you.
Yep, and that means barely anything to me.
So basically all you're gonna do, so when you come in here with it, there's a line on the back of your club like that. You match it up with that line.
Yep.
And that's what you're hitting.
Doo-doo-doo. Are you serious?
All right, looked like it broke a little bit to the right. No, really?
Remember that time that I did like really awesome on this one?
What time was that?
Either.
Hole 5, all about club selection. There are times for the driver and times for the wedge. Can you share a story where you had to resist swinging big and make a smarter play, and how did that decision change the hole you were playing?
When I left, I had big ideas in my head. I was gonna go out and start over again and just start up my own thing. Maybe not even in the same industry at the time. But as also, as I said in the last couple of questions, I had to really look at where I was at in life, what I'd been doing for all those years, where my health was, and realize that I needed to take it slower, really figure out what the next step was, and kind of just take it a lot, basically take it a lot slower than I was before, because I was going full steam forever for almost 20 years straight of running restaurants, building something that, you know, I still have a lot of pride in the company I was with.
How do you think that affected how the end result was or is going?
It's one of those things, it's a double-edged sword, because I took it slower at that time. It's now been a couple of years, and I'm kind of not quite excited about everything where I'm at. I'm excited to learn new things with the different businesses that I do. I love helping my son's business grow and seeing him do good things. But personally, I feel at times that because I went slower and didn't make action right away, that you can miss your window. So you can't really choose. You can't really choose when it's time to do action in business. If you have something, you got to just go with it. Not let anybody else slow you down or stop you. Or, to be honest, I was the king of excuses on why I didn't do it. And if I could talk to myself at that point now, I would probably do some things differently. I owe it to my kids. I owe it to my wife for all the crap they put up with, that I gotta rebuild myself. And actually the last year has been about rebuilding Chad. I started doing workouts, which I haven't did since basic training. And that was, I mean, I'm 47 years old. I went in, I was 17. That's the last time I actually did physical stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. So going in there, working with LP Fitness, oh my. I went in there not knowing how to do a burpee, looking like a fool. Like, had a gut like that wouldn't stop. It's like, because when I quit working, I started gaining weight.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I stopped smoking. I started gaining more weight. Before I knew it, I'm like 210 pounds, and I'd never been 210. I was always a skinny guy. And all of a sudden, I'm working out, and I found something there that I can control with myself, which is something I was missing. I can't control where I'm at professionally so much at this point, but I can control my fitness. I can control what I do there.
Yeah, mental state.
It's been a life change for me, and something that I'm very, very proud of. When I started doing it, I had a stroke. Like I was a weekend, and all of a sudden I'm like working on something at my house, working on the computer, and I see like lines in front of me, like bright lines. I'm kind of going, what the heck is going on? Blinked a few times thinking, okay, maybe it's my contacts are bad. It didn't go away. I walked downstairs to where my wife's office is, and I'm like, honey, something's not right. And my body just started like reacting. We live like 6-7 blocks from the hospital, and from the time from my house to the hospital, I went from talking normal to I couldn't barely speak. I was speaking and walking like I was a case of beer in.
Jeez.
And I got in there and I was scared. I was terrified. So I go in there, and sure shit, I'm having a stroke. 47 years old, I'm having a stroke, and I'm trying to be healthy at this point. I'd quit smoking like 6-7 months ago. I'm working out. I'm doing all these things, but my body just it needed to give me that last little wake up call to continue rebuilding. And I went for a month checkup after that. The first thing they said is they're like, we were there when you were having your stroke. Your body shows zero signs of ever having a stroke. And I'm like, that sounds like a win to me.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah. Rebuilding me has been about my biggest thing at this point.
Hole 5, par 3, 255 yards. This one's interesting because you have a tree over here and a tree over there, but the flag is right in the middle.
No problem.
You can hit a low stinger, or you can go kind of high over there.
Or I'm just gonna hit it and pray.
I'm guessing Chad's gonna go low on this one, but if you do go too long, you are in the creek that is right behind there. Looks like you made it over the first tree, hit the cart path.
Bounce.
And it's just gonna be right tucked over there. So great shot. So I'm gonna go right at the flag here. I have a 9. It's a little downhill, and I've been hitting the 8 a little bit too far, so this one should be good.
You got it. Trying to go exactly where I was. Maybe a little bit over.
Yeah, a little right.
I feel like mine's the winner of that one.
We'll see, we'll see. All right, we were up on Chad's ball. Mine went right over here. I didn't realize how close this was. Well, we got a little fish over there, so.
That's a turtle.
No.
No, that's a turtle.
There was a fish swimming.
Okay, maybe you're, no, you're right. You're right, now I see it.
I got a little bit of a 18-yard chip shot. Wants to take it on the left side.
Keep going.
What a shot.
All right.
That should be good for our par.
I know, the fish over there like threw you off.
Well, the ground's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. That's all right.
Blame it on the fish, come on. Okay, this is it.
Ooh. See that?
Oh.
I wonder if he's going to stay for the putt.
Hey, let me zoom in on that a little bit.
Could be a good luck charm.
A little butterfly.
Yeah. We go,
shot.
par it is.
Good shot.
All right, this one's about the sand trap. We've all found ourselves buried in bunkers. What's a moment in your career where you felt completely stuck, like no good shot was available, and how did you dig out? Let's relate it to what you're doing to now.
What I'm doing now?
Yep.
Is what I'm currently doing is I'm in insurance, supplemental gap insurance, and also working with my son. So
Which is?
he's owns Klein's handyman service. So he got the entrepreneurial spirit from dad, and a lot of the pitfalls of dad he's followed suit with also, unfortunately. But working with my son has been probably the biggest challenge of my life, because my kids, people that know me know I will do whatever my kids ask me to do, within reasons. Well, working with him to try and better his business, and me being through a lot of stuff already, trying to have him avoid some of the same pitfalls I did, with family wise, with professional. It's been my constant challenge. And at the same point, when it comes down to, okay, well, we had a slower week. Well, I'm dad. I'm going, okay, well, son, don't worry about paying me. So I need money still.
Catch 22 there.
This one's a hard one, because it's a constant thing that I'm working with myself, with him, with working in insurance, is not just swallowing crap. Just I got to continue moving on. I got to take care of myself at the same point, and I got to forget sometimes that that's my son. So
Yeah.
that's been one of the challenges lately. Is I love what he's doing. When he came to me originally and said, Dad, he was working as an electrician. I've been doing it for 5 years. And he comes to me and says, Dad, I'm quitting my job. I've been doing this side work and I'm making more money. I'm going to do this on my own. I absolutely told him, don't do it. I'm like,
Really?
You're a fool. I'm like, you're making good money right now. You don't have to worry about any of the extra crap. And as I would do, he didn't listen. He said, no, I'm going to do it. So within like a month and a half or so, like I'm watching him, he's killing it. He's absolutely killing it. He's out there. He's bringing in business. and he's to the point where he's bringing in so much business he can't keep up with the business side of it. So that's where he comes to me. I'm at the point I'm kind of doing some things with Aflac, kind of basically spinning my wheels. And he says, Dad, I need your help. Yeah, I'll pay you. You just come over here and do this. And I said no. I said absolutely no, because I had a feeling. I'm like, I don't want to go in here, do this. He's my son. I'm not going to be able to like
separate.
Yeah. So a week later, I'm kind of helping him, and all of a sudden, 2-3 weeks in, I'm full on.
It's weird how fast that goes.
Yeah, and like my insurance stuff, with that you have to continue on. You have to work at. You have to do stuff in order for it to work. Well, I wasn't putting any energy into that, so all of a sudden I'm working just with my son. And with any industry in the early stages, like he's got growth. He's figuring out ways. Not 100% listening to everything that I'm telling him. And I told him a few months ago, I'm like, son, we brought on another person because his feeling was, he needs more help in the field. I'm not somebody to be out there like using a hammer. Yeah. That's not me. I work.
Especially yes, hammer no.
Yes, I work with my mind. I can do anything you want with food, but as far as like doing that stuff, no. So brought on that person, and I was like, this is what you need right now. I'm gonna step back more into a consulting role. I'm gonna be here to help you. I want to be your dad. I don't want to go, oh hey, my rent's due and you haven't paid me yet.
Yeah.
Which he's doing good enough. It's just a new business.
Yeah,
and his business, to be honest, like I told him and I told my wife from the beginning, that's his business. That's his dream. Running a handyman business was never something that I was like going, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So we have a hole 6 is a par 3, 108 yards from back here. It is pretty straightforward, just over the water. You kind of want to be barely on the left side of it because everything does run back to the right quite a bit. So okay. Even if you aim just like a flagstick to the left, you're going to be in a good spot.
All right. Well, this will be.
What club you got?
I got a 9.
9? Okay.
And that's in the water.
Blump. You avoided the alligator, so. Motivating words from the people behind us.
I mean, it was pretty close, right? Okay, maybe it wasn't.
All right, I have a 52. Like I said before, we're just gonna take this on the left side of it. Go kind of at it. Should be fine.
Pretty. That's
come back down. All right.
That's going to have quite the divot.
Good shot.
But first time with golfing, I went with my boss from Red Lobster at the time. Both him and I, neither one of us had any golf skill, but we're golfing with the GMs from Olive Garden. Who actually
Red Lobster's more fancy than Olive Garden?
Well, I mean, they were part of the
fancy?
same company at that time. So
okay.
It was a matter of, oh, I should have grabbed a ball. But let me grab a ball real quick. Pause.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna be my ball here. It's probably another 20-footer. It does go down towards the water there at the end, so you really have to stop this thing short if you want a chance, or you just got to make it. So
yeah, I remember going. We went to Mahoney, and I'm out there in hemp sandals, in wet grass, and as we're golfing, it's constricting more and more of my feet because it's not good for. Those are not the shoes to be wearing. So by the end of the course, I'm out there barefoot with my rented clubs that we got from doing horrible.
Yeah.
Like no good shots at all. But I found I loved it at that point.
Isn't that weird how golf is just, it's so hard, it's so weird,
yes.
But we just love it.
Well, at that point, I think within a week, I went to garage sale first off, bought the cheapest clubs I could. I think they were maybe Fred Flintstones at one time.
Nice.
So I bought those, used them once, and then me and my wife both went to, I believe it was Shopco, rest in peace. So buying $100 set of clubs. Oh.
Ooh, that's a good putt. I say leave that one there.
And then we were both hooked for that first year. We were both going out all the time. I was like, oh, we found something we can do together.
Nice.
And we spent a ton of money golfing.
Did not hit it far enough.
Good shot.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so we are 2 over through 6, which makes whole question the long putt. Colonial Life, your son's home service, and a nonprofit leadership. That's a long putt with a lot of break in it. Tell me the story about how you keep lining up, rolling towards those long-term goals, even when the cup feels like miles away.
I mean, it's like the hole we're on here. You can look at what's safe and go with it, or you can grip and rip it. I believe in slow game anymore. Like looking forward, baby steps. When it comes down to what I'm doing in the insurance world, I'm seriously taking everything a lot slower than I did before. It's one of those things where, coming from the industry I was in, where I would show up and people would be excited to see me. All of a sudden, I'm the guy walking in, I'm the sales guy walking in, and you can see the instant looks on people's face of what can we do to get this guy out of here?
Yep.
It's been a hard one on the psyche. I will be 100% real with that. It's one of the hardest things about moving into this industry is I have this thing about I like to be liked. I don't want to be that. First time when I walked into a business and did my little quick chat
Spiel.
And I saw out of the corner of my eye, I saw a lady at the desk next to me making faces at me, and I could tell that she was probably the person that I needed to talk to. I walked out of there so deflated, and I just questioned whether I was doing the right thing. I questioned everything about what I was doing. But then I go back to it's taking small steps. I can swallow that. I look for ways to fill my bucket in different ways. It's where being involved with our nonprofit committee is really helping things with that. Continuously helping out my son's business is also helping. Doing things that get my wins in different areas.
Yeah.
So I can continue on has been kind of key all around in personal and business anymore.
So we have hole 7's a par 4. It is 196 yards to flag. You can see the flag right there. So you kind of want to hit a
right
little
where? There?
Right to left. So I'm going to have you aim just to the left of there, put in the fairway. Probably about 140-ish yards to 130-ish yards.
So is the fairway wet? Because that's probably where I'm going.
Yeah, it's wet.
Like as in the water.
Oh, no. You better not hit it in the water. So I'm going aggressive at it. I have a nice little 4-wood, so I'm going to hit a nice high draw on it.
All right, this is going.
This is going over.
Oh, splash. Yep.
Right,
Split splash.
So I'm going to take it right in between these two trees and try to hit a little fade on it. I have a 4-wood. This one does draw quite a bit, so that should be good for this shot.
Oh, it's over.
Draw more.
It's over.
All right, that'll be perfect. Prime position. All right, we just made it up to my drive. Not bad, just about pin height, so I didn't quite draw it as much as I want to. Just hit a little baby cut, but looks pretty good. That's a kind of an aggressive pin.
Yeah, it is.
I know Jake knew we were coming out here, so I don't know if he did this on purpose or not, but that's an aggressive pin. I would go at least a flag, if not almost 2 to the left of this, because that's gonna be hard to stop.
Yep.
Not right at it.
And rolled right off the other side. Oh.
Really, that ran out. I thought that was going to be perfect.
Too much.
Oh, I think that's the line if that's the pace.
Oh, no.
Not enough. We'll take a par. I'll put us 2 over through 7.
Golf doesn't give out too many freebies, and here's your free drop. Tell us the story of what you're building now with Colonial Life and with your son's business, and why people in the community should care.
I'll start with Klein's Handy Services. What we're building is a business of somebody that's not going to come out and just take your money and give you crap. There's tons of people out there that do what my son does, but he's doing it with fairness in his mind and in his heart. He's trying to do the right things. He's learning.
Yeah.
He's going to make mistakes like anyone else. I think one of the biggest challenges we have a lot of times now is people look at him. He's got a baby face. He's looked at as a baby, so he's out there and
You've cursed him with it.
Yeah, he's out there and people sometimes think, oh, he's just this kid. He's a very talented kid, and in the business that he's in, he's only going to get better. He's 25, and his skill level is way farther than most people at his age. With Colonial Life, with the insurance side, the big thing I'm trying to build there is ways to help people. The whole reason I got into the business in general goes back to my son. Him and his wife had Magnolia premature, and they just happened to have a supplemental plan, and it saved them financially. So, like, watching that, I realized the importance of what it is, and it's not just about making a sale. It actually can be life-changing, because with the money that they got from that, they were able to continue moving forward. And that's where I realized, I can get behind this, because me in general, I have to understand something. I have to actually truly believe in it in order for me to push something. When it comes down to it, I will never be the pushy salesperson. If I'm talking to a person and it doesn't absolutely make sense, I'm gonna let them know, this doesn't make sense for right now. I want you to make smart decisions for yourself, for your businesses, so that we have a long-term relationship. I'd rather build something long-term any day than take a quick sale.
Hole 8, par 3, 147 yards. It is uphill, so I'm guessing it's gonna play like 155. I have a 9 right now, so I'm kind of in between a 9 and an 8.
I'm going 5 still.
It's a 5.
Maybe a little too much, maybe a lot too much.
Oh, we're uphill, so I think I might base it off of this. If he hits it well, I think his 5 goes about my 8, so I should be a good judge. Did not hit it well. Kind of scooped under it.
That was the ugliest shot.
No, not the ugliest one. You want to replay the other hole?
No.
All right, I have a 9. I'm going to take it just on the left side there and try to hit a little cut. Too much of a cut. All right, maybe it was an 8. I was a little short, but that'll work. We got my ball right here. Was this a little bit short? Afraid if I would have clubbed up one more, we would have been pretty long into this one. Hole looks like it invites short though. I would go at least half a flag stick to the right. Good shot. I kind of ran on you though. Ooh, did not break. All right, this will be bogey, right?
Yeah.
Hole 9, question 9. Everybody wants one more swing at a shot they flubbed. If you could take a mulligan in life or business, what moment would you re-tee and how would you play it different knowing what you know now?
Life, I'd probably go way farther back. I wouldn't go back to when I got married because I'd never change that. I've been with my wife almost 30 years. She is the shining star of my life.
Are you gonna make her watch this so you get brownie points?
You're right.
Remember when I said this on YouTube and now I don't have to do the dishes?
No, but I mean it. Like she put up with me going from being a child to being a man, and I would go back to some mistakes I made early on and maybe do the right thing.
Yeah.
Choose her over stupidity at times, because in all the years that passed, she's always been my constant. She's always been the guiding light and the one that keeps me grounded. Like I want to go. If it was me, I'd just go try out new things. I'd be starting a different business all the time. But because I'm with my wife, she keeps me grounded enough to realize that, you know what, you've got to make the right choices. Yeah. You have more than just you to worry about.
Hole 9, par 3, 153 yards from here. Pretty straightforward. What do you got in your hand?
5.
5, perfect. Teed a little bit lower, so you should be not undercutting this one, so this one's gonna be good. I'm gonna be on the left side. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. All right, so
I like it.
Right there. Turned a little bit too much.
You know,
a little
not
short.
Too bad. We're both in not
chipping.
a horrible location.
All right, Chad was just asking what the proceeds and sponsorships go to. So example, if Chad and I would have won this and we're the lowest and we make $50,000 through sponsorships, monetization as a profit, you would be able to donate that to a certified nonprofit, at least existent for a year. That way you don't just create one and then take the money. Awesome. A church, or you create a unique one-time scholarship. The scholarship, obviously you're gonna get less money because there's fees and stuff that associate with that, but you could split the $50,000 5 ways and put $10,000 for each. So legally it's on behalf of Party Media that we would donate it, but then Klein's handyman, or however you'd want to choose representation, would be able to use that as marketing and be like, hey, in partnership with Party Media, we donated $50,000 to nonprofit.
That's awesome.
So you'd be able to give back as well, outside of just the information that you get from it. Nope. Like you make a divot and then you put my ball right in the divot. I think I'm gonna go right at that first little rough patch there. First little dead spot. Hit a little high. And kind of let it run from there. Or just hit it at the dead spot. I got 2 cups up to the right.
Nope.
Just ran it right through the break. All right, we'll take our mulligan. Oof, kind of pushed it. Oh, I don't know why I saw break there, but that'll work.
That concludes it. We finished 4 over through 9. Congratulations. That is one of the better scores. You beat Ashley's by 5, I think.
I'll make sure to let her know.
I think I played a lot better than I played with her, and we didn't have rain on the last 2 holes, so she did do really
excuses.
Good.
Quit giving excuses. We're just better golfers today.
That's true. Well, big thanks to Chad for joining us on the first season of the Mulligan Mic. Until next time, take aim, swing hard, and don't forget to take your mulligans.